Now, if you didn't believe me earlier when I said it was going to be some kind of day, where else in the history of Christendom are you going to find people handing out Bibles, Mother's Day, and the Beatles on the same morning? Yeah, all right. Well, it is Mother's Day, and let me just say Happy Mother's Day. I'm not a mother, but I have one. She's 4'11", and she lives in Montana, and she reminded me last Sunday that this Sunday would be Mother's Day, and she reminded me that she's never gone to church in her life where she hasn't had a corsage on. Then on Monday, she sent me an email with the phone number to the flower shop in the city that she lives in. On Tuesday, it's getting dark in here. On Tuesday, she sent me a second email with a picture of the flowers that she thought would look good for Sunday. I forgot. I got so busy and I forgot to order the flowers. I know, right? I did. I am a terrible son. I know, Trevor. But thank goodness my wife saved the day, and she had taken it all care of. So praise God for my wife who took care of the whole situation. And if you don't know my wife, she will be the one here today at the second service, not wearing a corsage. I can't get Mother's Day right. I just can't. So I figured I'd get a couple of moms together who might be able to help me out. Here we go. Check it out.
Hello, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Elizabeth. Amanda and I decided to prepare a statement for our families about that perfect, elusive Mother's Day gift. Now, Amanda and I, we vary on our ideas for this gift, but Amanda won the coin toss.
Yes.
So I'll be the interpreter. Amanda?
Thank you, Elizabeth.
You're welcome.
To our loved ones, our husbands, our precious children, and to Miss Catherine, who makes those delicious sausage balls, those cheesy morsels that just pop right into your mouth. They're so good. I could eat about...
Amanda.
Right. Sorry. We know you work hard all day long at your job and at school. School is so tough these days. So we wanted to take a moment to say, on this Mother's Day, all we need is your love and your time and your affection. There's no need for gifts such as flowers or jewelry or gift cards. We feel your appreciation in your hugs and your smiles and the little sparkle in your eye, plus those homemade cards and those clay handprints and hand-printed clay pots. I will always cherish those moments. The first words, the first time you walked, all those nights I stayed up with you when you were sick. I love taking care of you. I wouldn't even know what to tell you to get me for Mother's Day, because jewelry loses its shine and gift cards are forgotten and get lost, and I am happy just the way I am. But your time, affection, and Mrs. Catherine, those delicious sausage balls, well, they stay right here. So don't stress out this Mother's Day. Don't worry about what to get me. I have the gift of your love, and that is all I need. It is an honor to be your mom, because I know how our time together is too short, and, well, you won't be my baby forever. It was just yesterday you were toddling up to me with those chubby little arms wanting me to hold you for me to pick you up. All too soon, there will be that last goodnight story. That last nighty-night hug. That last kiss goodbye before my little bird flies away. You need a hug.
Happy Mother's Day!
Are you trying to say Happy Mother's Day?
I love our kids.
She loves her kids.
I do.
She
I
really does. She loves her kids.
So Central Church says to all of you, Happy Mother's Day. Hey, let's take a moment and look today at a very famous biblical mother. Her name was Naomi. And Naomi had a very interesting story. In fact, we'll just pick it up right at the beginning of the book of Ruth, chapter 1, verse 1. In the days when the judges ruled in Israel, a man from Bethlehem in Judah left the country because of a severe famine. He took his wife and 2 sons and went to live in the country of Moab. The man's name was Elimelech, and his wife was Naomi. Their 2 sons, Mahlon and Chilion, they were Ephrathites from Bethlehem in the land of Judah. During their stay in Moab, Elimelech died, and Naomi was left with her 2 sons. The 2 sons married Moabite women. One married a woman named Orpah, and the other married a woman named Ruth. But about 10 years later, both Mahlon and Chilion died. This left Naomi alone without her husband or her sons. Now, let me start off by saying, to understand this text, you have got to understand the culture that was prevalent in Old Testament times. First of all, Elimelech and Naomi were husband and wife. They had grown up in Israel. They had been a byproduct of the children that had wandered through the desert, come into the Holy Land, and then established themselves as God's chosen people in God's chosen place. Don't forget this. God's chosen people in God's chosen place. This is very significant. God had a plan for his people, and he had put them right where he wanted them. In doing so, he gave them a set of rules and a set of laws. And if you look back in Exodus chapter 34, one of those rules, one of those laws was simply this: that my people that are called by my name in my place are not to marry or make treaties with people who are outsiders.